It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Big trouble. Lai Mohammed after defending armed Fulani herdsmen, calling them nationalists as campaign begins for his arrest. The Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Uriwa, has called for the immediate arrest, prosecution and jailing of Minister of Information and Culture Alhaji Lai Mohammed for allegedly defending armed Fulani herdsmen. The rights group alleged that the minister had, during a broadcast, referred to armed Fulani herdsmen as nationalists who believe in the sovereignty of Nigeria. The criminal act of actively soliciting support for terrorists offends the extant anti-terror law of Nigeria, which the information minister has breached with reckless abandon. From empirical evidence, it may take international pressure to dissuade the central government from going ahead with its entrenched active support for Fulani terrorists, going by the public utterances of key officials of the current administration in Abuja, which appears to be heavily sympathetic to Islamist and Fulani terrorists, Uriwa said in a statement on Tuesday.
About 13 were under effective control of Boko Haram. On December 5, 2015, we traveled to Bama, Konduga, Kauri, and Maiduguri. The distance from Maiduguri to Bama is about 78 kilometers, but no single vehicle on the way. It was like a suicide mission. The week after we left, a commander was killed on the same route. When we got to Bama, of the over 6,000 houses in Bama, not one was standing. They have all been bombed by Boko Haram. Today, go to Bama and see for yourselves. And when we went in 2015, you couldn't travel more than few kilometers outside Maiduguri metropolis. So, there is no doubt in my mind that we are winning. And if it is further evidence, thousands of insurgents that are surrendering speak volumes. We were in Maiduguri 2 weeks ago for another very successful town hall meeting where all stakeholders were in attendance, like the traditional rulers, the military police, and CSOs. The governor confirmed that the heightened assaults and attacks by the military in the theater had led to the surrender of many insurgents. And again, the military has recently acquired more platforms, and these are making life difficult for the terrorists. That is why anytime they make attempts to come in, they are being repelled fiercely. There is no doubt in our minds that the federal government is winning the war. Very, very much is said. The minister, Lai Mohammed, explained further that the fierce confrontation being faced by the terrorists in the northeast had pushed them to north central region to join forces with bandits. He, however, gave an assurance that the military onslaught would continue until total peace and stability were restored in all parts of the country. In some places, the activities of Boko Haram and bandits have dovetailed. This is because of the pummeling they are receiving from the military in the northeast. They are moving toward parts of the north central, and here they are linking up with bandits. So there are some handshakes of some sorts. It is just like you displace water, it will flow somewhere. So that is exactly what is happening. But the military is aware of this, and I can assure you that in the next few days, that also all this will be history, because the military is really doing its best, and we are not all giving up, Lai Mohammed added. And this is Lai Mohammed that is talking about the federal government's attempt to shame the Boko Haram and terrorism in the country and to overcome it, saying very boldly that the federal government is really winning, and it is evident, and that the successes recorded by the federal government in this area of fighting terrorism is actually a moral boosting effort, and should actually be appraised. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, has said that the federal government is winning the war against terrorism, especially in the northeast zone of the country. While during an interview with the news agency of Nigeria in Abuja, he said that we can see and recall that some communities in this northeast have actually been under the full control of the insurgents, that is Boko Haram, and some terrorists before 2015. And now that the federal government has done its best to reclaim all these communities through what he described as relentless efforts of the military and other security forces. While the minister also said that he attributed the successes recorded to the various moral boosting efforts of the federal government in fighting terrorism. And therefore, he has said that this is actually not where they are going to stop, that they were going to continue to ensure that they win totally. The minister actually said that the federal government had actually gotten additional acquisition of new military hardware. And the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that the federal government has taken delivery of about 10 Super Tucano fighter jets, a fighter jet that is very, very strong, and with additional 2 expected by the end of October. And these, Tucano jets were one that the indigenous people of Biafra at a particular point in time had said that that it was not right for the federal government to have such, because they might actually use it wrongly on them. That is to tell you how efficient and effective this Super Tucano fighter jet is how effective it is. And for them to have gotten 10, it means that they are really serious to ensure that terrorism gets out of the country. And in his words, he says that there is no doubt that the fact that the federal government is really winning against the terrorists, saying that 20 local government areas in Borno State, and that it was 13 that were effectively under the control of Boko Haram as of 2015. And now that it is no longer the same thing, because there was a particular time that they went to Maiduguri to Bama, about 78 kilometers, but no single vehicle was on the way. And while they were traveling, it was beckoning to them that this was a suicide mission. And luckily for them, when they left, it was that same route that a commander was killed. And when they go to Bama, over 6,000 houses in Bama, every one of them have been bombed by the Boko Haram. And that was in 2015. But as out of today, if you go to Bama, you would see that there is a whole lot of differences there, and that place has actually been restored. And there is no doubt to him that they are even winning. We hear it every now and then on the news that 2,000 people has surrendered, about 5,000 has surrendered, about 8,000 has surrendered. We see that the surrendering of these insurgents and terrorists are actually speaking volume of the successes of the military. And the governor confirmed that the attacks heightened assault, while they had a meeting in Maiduguri 2 weeks ago, which was successful, where the traditional rulers and military and police and CSOs were there. The governor of Maiduguri state confirmed that the heightening assault and attacks by the military in the theater had led to the surrender of many insurgents. And again, that the military has recently acquired more platform than this, and these are making life difficult for the terrorists. And therefore, he gave an assurance that the military onslaught will continue until total peace and stability will actually restored back to the country. Thanks for listening.